What's up everyone? Ethan here. In this video, I'm going to be commenting on a time-lapsed video of me sitting in meditation for 3 hours without moving. 3 hours? Yeah, about that. I'm meant to sit only for 111 minutes straight, you know, like cool numerology, catch your eye, YouTube algorithm stuff, but I didn't hear my alarm go off. I kept thinking to myself, dang dude, it's got to have been 111 minutes by now. But since I was stubborn and didn't want to redo the video, I just kept going. Okay, so I'm gonna break down a few things in this video. First, I'm gonna talk about how I was able to sit that long without my spine and hips igniting in an excruciating blaze of pain. Second, I'm gonna talk about how the mind and body interconnect and affect one another. And third, I'm gonna talk about how you can use these insights to cultivate your own pain-free meditation practice. Cool? Cool. On your mark, get set, go. The style of meditation that I'm practicing here is called Aditan. Aditan is a Pali word used in Buddhist circles, and it roughly translates to sitting of strong determination. Here are the basic rules. Beyond sitting more upright to adjust your posture, or the natural motions of breath, or your face reflexively clenching and then relaxing again, you aren't allowed to move at all. No opening and closing your hands, no adjusting your legs, no opening your jaw and screaming for help because your body is encased in hellfire. Now, if you've never tried something like this, you might be skeptical when I say something like hellfire. If that's the case, I encourage you to give it a shot. Just set your phone alarm for 15 to 30 minutes, sit down and resolve not to move an inch. It's a great way to humble yourself and have a greater appreciation for those yogis that sit in caves all day. But why does sitting get so painful? I mean, given how uncomfortable exercise is, you'd think that not moving your body at all would be a total breeze by comparison. The answer to pain is multi-layered. We're talking genes, nervous system wiring, trauma, toxins in your body, what you ate for breakfast this morning, your opinion of who's in the White House, karma, your connection to God. Basically, there isn't going to be a satisfactory explanation that can fit into a really short, concise, nicely packaged up YouTube video on pain. So instead, we're just going to focus on 3 major factors: blood flow, mental chatter, and your fear response. By the way, if you are interested in learning more about some of the other factors that contribute to pain during meditation, make sure to subscribe to the channel and then let me know in the comments what you'd like to specifically learn. Anyways, let's start with some basic suggestions about experiencing discomfort in your spine and legs due to a lack of blood flow. All right, check this out. Notice right now how your body is situated. Like literally freeze frame yourself and then do a quick analysis. Is your spine crooked? Are your shoulders slumped? Are you asymmetrical in any way? The whack-ass position that you're in right now doesn't actually matter if you're just hanging out there for like 60 seconds or so, but once you start holding it, you're screwed. And that makes sense, right? When you take a position like your blood vessels and nerves are getting cramped and compressed, which means that energy can't move as freely through your body. And at the end of the day, that's all pain is anyways, stuck energy. So the trick to perfect pain-free meditation, and listen up here because this is crucial, the trick to perfect pain-free meditation is perfect posture, because perfect posture is perfect energetic flow, and perfect energetic flow is perfect comfort, and perfect comfort is perfect peace. Is all of this making sense so far? Go ahead and claim that for yourself right now. Come off the back of your chair, place your feet flat on the floor, get your spine upright, shoulders back, chest proud, head high, and then stamp your energetic pattern onto the world. Okay, great. I want you to hold this position, as perfect a posture as you can muster. And we'll come back to it later in the video. Meanwhile, let's talk about what's happening in your mind as you sit for meditation. Thinking, and lots of it. Oh, wait, did I forget to move my laundry over? How dare they speak to me like that? But who's gonna be the next top chef? I'm crushing this whole meditation thing. I just want some lasagna. Oh man, I'll get them to support me on Patreon. And then I'll get enough money to start my podcast. And then I'll have enough press to write a book. I wonder how I look like with my eyes on my book. And then I'll get investors for my social media. And then I'll be able to use that money. I'm going crazy. I'll get to live on a new earth in paradise with all of my homies. And then I'll finally be able to settle down and meditate. Why doesn't I do this? Like, shh. Please, just for a second. Again, there are an endless number of ways you can answer that question, but I'll boil it down to this. The compulsive mental chatter you're experiencing is because you are denying some part of yourself. Denying a part of yourself really means that you're refusing to look at some less than flattering aspect, any aspect of your choices or behaviors out of fear of what it says about you. That ugly confrontation that you had with a friend or colleague that you can't stop thinking about, those thoughts would disappear the moment you took full responsibility for your contribution to that problem and then forgave yourself for that contribution. Or what about those insane perfectionist thoughts berating you about your body or your personality? They too go away the moment you recognize their deeper meaning and what they're ultimately pointing to. And what are they ultimately pointing to?
You are the creator of your own reality, and that reality is...
It's a long story. I'll talk about it in a future video. Anyways, the point I really want to make here is that you can't run away from your mind. You just can't. I mean, you could try, yeah, but I promise it'll only get louder and more chaotic. What are you ignoring? What don't you want to admit to yourself? Either you own your life, or you'll continue to be victimized by your own mind. It's as simple as that. Now, okay, how's your posture going? You hanging in there? Or have you reverted back to couch potato?
Failure.
Yeah, I figured. And I feel you. I mean, it's really hard to stay erect for that long a time.
That's what she said.
So let me teach you a little hack. Okay, it's not really a hack because it's literally how the body is structured, but still, you'll find it helpful. Good sitting posture starts in your hips. In your hips. Take a look at all these poor, unassuming stock footage folks I found. Terrible posture. Dreadful. 3 out of 10. Now take a look at these other pictures. So what do all these images have in common? Or not in common? Can you find it? That's right. It's the tilt of their hips. Their posture is completely contingent on the angle of their pelvis. Once you see it, you honestly can't unsee it. I mean, seriously, just go to any public space and look around you. You can literally measure someone's spinal fortitude based on how anteverted their pelvis is. So bringing this all back into the meditation practice, in order for you to have perfect posture, and therefore perfect blood flow, and therefore decrease the amount of pain you feel, you must be constantly tilting your hips like so, and then trying to get your head towards the ceiling. Yes, true, this is easier said than done, but it's just like anything else. Riding a bike, learning how to walk. You consistently tilt your pelvis again and again, and it's bound to stick. The last point I want to make here is the intersection between these two subjects, between mind and body. We're talking love and fear. Consider what might happen if you were weaponless and then came face to face with a wild bear or tiger. You might choose to run away, fine. But let's say that they caught up with you and had you cornered. What would you do then? Well, naturally, you'd protect yourself by curling into a tiny little ball, right? That's your fear response in your body. You perceive something as potentially harmful, and that causes your torso to shrink. I mean, you collapse in on yourself. You see where I'm going with this? This collapse you experience is the action of poor posture. And poor posture, if you will remember, results in pain. Therefore, feel free to write this down or like get a tattoo of it or something. Pain and fear are inseparable. Overcome fear, overcome pain. How the hell are you gonna overcome fear though? Oh man, do I have lots of content for you. Let me try to explain this succinctly. What happens when you're madly in love with the world and you don't care who knows it? Your chest widens, your heart opens, your body unfolds. Eh? Get it? Love is the antidote to pain. Love, 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 love. It's so cheesy, but God, it's so true. Wait. Huge note here, y'all. there is a ginormous difference between like and love. Like is a temporary solution. Love is an eternal one. Like is preferential. Love holds all. Like is conditional. Love is unconditional. So this is collectively where our challenge lies. When you sit for meditation, you will undoubtedly be assaulted by pain and fear. This is all but guaranteed. Now the fear is going to pull you down to the ground. Like literally, it's going to cave your spine in on itself. And that caving is going to result in pain because pain is energetic blockage. Following? Now this pain is going to try and convince you to be afraid of it. It's going to say, hey, I think you're really hurting yourself here. This whole meditation business probably isn't for you. Better stop now. And that fear thought will either cause you to worsen your posture, which is just going to further the pain problem, or it's going to cause you to quit altogether. It is a vicious cycle. Luckily, a virtuous cycle exists too. A loving, gracious thought relaxes the body, which unblocks energy, which relieves you of pain, which causes more thoughts of love and gratitude. On and on and on until you experience infinite, radiant, abundant bliss. Amen. Amen. Hey, thanks for watching this video. If you're interested in diving further, check out this next one where I teach you a breathing technique for falling asleep really, really fast. Wait, before you go, also be sure to check out some of the virtual yoga classes that I offer via Zoom each month. There we'll really get to embody some of these concepts. You'll find that linked in the description below under my calendar. Thank you for your attention, and namaste.